Well, what's up, y'all? That was K.O.D. J. Cole representing. Can't go wrong with some J. Cole, Lady Oracle.
I know.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that. In the building with us, always a pleasure. Haven't seen you in a minute, my friend.
Right? It's been ages. Great, man. How are you?
I'm good.
Lovely to see you guys.
Yo, it's so good to see
Right?
you.
I feel like we bumped into each other like
Yeah, it was
A
Easter
billion
Monday.
times.
Yes, it's true, at least.
In general,
Yeah,
yeah.
in general, that's it. So,
we were neighbors for a while there.
yes.
Like literal.
Literally.
It's kind of trippy.
Yeah, I
I
know.
remember Lady Oracle. I'm like, guess who's like my neighbor? And was like,
Yeah.
get out of town.
Yeah,
Right?
How'd that
literally the
happen?
next building over.
Yeah, it was like because we have our own schedules. Like I feel like we always bumped into each other on the way to like the supermarket and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
a good time.
exactly. That's it.
I
So,
love it.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
How have you been?
Chilling, man. Just when was the last time? Do you think? Right.
Yeah, that's
Probably
crazy.
a year or two.
I want to say 2.
2 years
That's kinda
maybe,
crazy.
but it's like
I feel
yeah, but it went so
early
fast.
early last year, but maybe 2.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Things have been pretty hectic. I mean, you know, the music stuff is like now. Well, it's been a bit faster now. I took freaking forever to get these. The last album out came in December.
Mhm.
Right.
So because the music had been done so long ago, and it was just getting the other, like all the things together.
Mm-hmm.
It sort of felt like I wasn't doing anything for music, though it was just
Okay.
like waiting on people. And even with the next
Oh.
album, I'm in the waiting mix right now and stuff.
Really?
So it's
Okay.
just all been that. But we've been we have a craft beer podcast, the BOS podcast.
Yes.
Listen, when I look at your Instagram
It's just beer.
and see the beer and you guys are jamming and I love your face.
It's ridiculous, eh?
I mean, you can't post without that beer face because it's classic and I'm kind of like, honestly, I love it, man. I love it. And the beer looks,
Yep.
I'm like, I'm
That's
not a
good
crazy
stuff.
beer drinker,
No?
but that stuff looks like I want to try it.
Yo, some really good stuff right now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
becoming a little physical problem. I'm gonna try and manage it a bit better. But it's good. It's become like a thing. I didn't mean it to be a thing. It was like the side project because music does my head in sometimes.
Mhm.
So like beer was like this fun thing, and now beer's become our like, you know, we're making money off it. It's another business that we're running. So
It's very
Can't
I mean,
complain.
it looks like fun, man.
yeah, get to travel, get to meet some cool people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
beer, and then the beer people, we introduce them to the music because my song
Ah.
Brewheads is the theme song
Mhm.
for the podcast. and then
Exactly.
the beer people are pretty supportive.
That's
It's
I saw.
different vibe.
I saw what 365 days of beer.
That's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was in 20. When I just moved to Canada, like 2011,
Yes.
January 2011. I did that in like 7 months, and I was
Nice.
like, oh, because I didn't think there was 300 types of beer in the world.
Right.
Because I didn't know jack about it. I drank beer, but not that crazy.
Mm.
So I just did it because I was bored. Like, all right, cool. And then I was like, all right, let me keep going. And I'm a bit
Mhm.
OCD, so I kind of like because it's numbered, so it makes you feel like you're collecting almost.
Yeah.
And then I just kept going. So I'm nearly at 5,000 right now, which is pretty
Wow.
stupid.
Wow.
But it's cool. And then we just started the podcast in like 2015, and because I already had like I'm used to this side of being into
Yeah,
it, and
yeah,
then I was
so-
like, so I can, and I used to be a music journalist before that in Australia.
Okay, so doing a
So I'm used
podcast
to-
and just bringing that type of information into your world,
Yeah.
so people's kind of like, oh, I can do this. No,
Yeah,
no
exactly. I've been on
problem.
both sides. I'm used to interviewing and being interviewed. It's no
Mhm.
stress on me. Some people get shook, so
Mhm.
like, it's
Yeah.
fine. And it was when we did it, Tiff was like, "You should do it." She was like, "Listen to Beer podcast," because we were into podcasts,
Oh,
and I
okay.
couldn't find anything that was aimed at me, like a 30s kind of young urban people that are
Mhm.
just kind of like want to know more about beer. It was all like these old and like dudes that were kind of too nerdy about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So we're like, all right, let's do it. Like, and let's just cuss and just be ridiculous.
Mhm.
And then it just turned into a thing. Like, it just kind of worked because I think there was a gap in the market for
Yeah.
that type of thing. And now we just interview breweries. Like, literally, we worked with Visit Colorado. Like, they sent us out there for 2 weeks, and tourism officers now
Mhm.
send us literally around the world. To
How,
this stuff.
Oh,
how
wow.
crazy
Isn't that stupid?
How crazy is that?
Yeah, man.
Like you gotta love this social media age and this
It's nuts.
internet age
Yes.
where you could just have a hobby that's a passion that all of a sudden could turn into a career.
Exactly.
And it all kind of ties in. So
Yeah.
my theme song about beer is the theme song for the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And then High Season is Tiffany, my girlfriend, and now she's the producer of the podcast. So we
Nice.
have a social media agency, And because of that, we're talking about marketing. So even we were up till like 5 in the morning last night recording a podcast about marketing for craft beer. We did one like a couple months ago, and we started a YouTube channel for there. So now we've got even more brewery clients because we're giving them, we noticing that breweries suck at social media. So because we have this really unique position of knowing beer culture, because that's what we do, and then we also know marketing in the way that they don't. So we can help the breweries. So we've got clients here in Toronto, Los Angeles and stuff, different breweries and stuff. So it's become this like nice ecosystem. So now I'm trying to ramp the music back up again with these new releases and stuff. So it's nice, you know, it's got to find a nice balance. That's the hard part.
Yes.
Yeah, nice. And so, how's the music going? Obviously, we've been running your tracks.
Yes, thank you.
Tracks that we love to hear from you. So.
Yes, Bad Habits with
yes,
PO3.
with Poe. Well, his name was Living Poetry, and then he changed it to Poe, and then there was another artist called that, and he said he got some sort of a cease and desist, so he had to put or some sort of like legal thing to be
like shut that down.
Yeah, right. Which is kind of weird because it's 8,000 C's, so I had to. I'm the only verified one on Spotify. Same as my brother Notion. He's the only verified Notion.
Okay.
So it's like hard because people, they're like common names. You don't think about this, 10, 15 years ago when you come up with your name, right?
Exactly.
So, Bad Habits was dope. We did that, we recorded it in 2015, 2016, and it came out end of last year. So that was just a nightmare getting the producer, getting us the files and getting the mix. It was a whole thing, but super, super proud of that album. Came out really well. And that's, got some love on Spotify finally for that, which was great.
Very dope album, man.
Thanks, man.
Production is very cool.
Production was sick, right? Bang had Del, Funky Homo Sapien on there.
Yeah.
It was great, because Poe was his tour manager.
Okay.
And they really close. And they're in Northern Oakland, so he came on for us, which was super cool.
Very
So we've been running with that. I've got to shoot another video for that soon for the gun control joint. And then my brother Notion and I dropped a single, I guess, I don't know, a few weeks ago? No, it was my birthday, like a month ago.
Yeah, Found You, right?
Found You, yeah. And we're gonna do a joint, because we always perform together and stuff. So we always bill it as like Cee Notion. We talked about a group album, and we had that song sort of I always release something on my birthday every year in April. So I was like, I had that there. I was like, oh, can I just drop this and put it as Cee Notion? And we're like, all right, let's get moving on the joint album, which we haven't started yet, but that was the first thing.
Okay.
And my other solo album, Relentless, which is produced by Maya Clarity. You guys know him,
yes,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's from here, moved out to Toronto.
Yes.
So we did that as well across probably 2 years, 2015 to 2017, finished that. So now it's in mix, so Notion's mixing that right now.
Okay.
Submitted a bunch for the grants, for Factor grants. Now I'm Canadian, I'm PR. So before I wasn't, I guess the last time I was here, was I Canadian? Yeah, maybe I wasn't.
No.
Yeah, I was an immigrant.
You're still an immigrant, yeah.
Still
I feel like you would have told us.
Yeah, I must have, right? So I got permanent residency in 2017.
Yeah, you posted that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe I haven't been since. So you remind me, right? It's probably
so 2 years. Yeah, it's crazy.
So because of that, literally the day I got home from being accepted, I joined Factor and SoCan. Because I can't.
Yes.
I was
well
with
done.
Australia, the Aussie one. So now I've moved that all over. Handle my business. That's a tip for artists. You handle your business. ASAP.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm about to say. Don't procrastinate.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I got this first SoCan check. It was nothing much, but
Still.
came through. That means it's working.
I mean, that's how it starts. If it's pennies, it's pennies. The point is, hey, I put you did your due diligence. You got it registered, and now it's just going to grow from there.
And it was cool. So I decided, because I want to learn. This is probably another tip for artists. I learned you can be a juror for Factor. They ask you as a Factor member, do you want to be a juror? I don't know if you guys have ever got into that side of it.
No.
So to be a jury, you basically just got to review the applications for the juried sound recording, which is the $30,000 one, and the artist development, which is the $2,000 one.
Right.
So I've applied like 5 times. The very first time I applied, I lost by 0.01%.
Oh.
Which for getting the money I need for this album is killing me. I've applied, so now I'm like, lucky 5th time, I don't know. But I became a juror, so I learned so much about the application, seeing different quality ones. Some are not so good, some are fantastic. And then because of that, I got asked to be a Juno. What do you? I guess it's a juror. What do they call it? A juror, like the judge.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was the judge. No, I wasn't allowed to say, or I got withdrawn, but I was the judge for the R&B category. Which is pretty sick. So it all comes through.
That's awesome. I wanted to do that. I was like, how do you get into these
I just got a
things?
random email, and my assumption is because of Factor, and it takes up a decent amount of time. So like you don't get paid for it. So, but I'm learning the amount of, because you download people's applications in their music, and you're hearing what you're seeing the applications. I got some like decent names and stuff, so people I was familiar with, so that I was able to be like, oh, that's what they're doing. Okay, sick. These guys, I'm like, well, that killer. Like,
yeah.
And because I'm the artist, I can be like, let me borrow that. Let me borrow that. And I saw some terrible ones. I'm like, yeah, I don't know why I'm not getting this money because they're horrendous people.
Like, I'm gonna give it to this guy.
Right. It's just because like I think people. This is the thing with artists. I've been doing this for a while, and I've really paid dues, and I'm mature in the music, and it's I'm ready for it, right? But there's a lot of artists who literally just started and they're putting out these applications and they just don't have the business, they don't have everything in line yet, and they think they're worthy of like this money from the government, and it's a little frustrating when there's like, when I'm seeing really some fantastic applications, not even just me, but there's so many artists that deserve this money that the government's putting out there, and they just upped it too. They put it up by like 20% or something.
Okay. Oh wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating system the way it works. I don't think many other countries have this. We didn't have it in Australia that I was aware of.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's good to
Learning a lot.
see the back end of stuff.
Yes, exactly.
You're learning all this business.
Yeah, man, you got to do it. It's you know, if you don't help yourself, ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Yeah, that's
You got to
true.
get it done. You know.
That is very true. That's
It's a good time though. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun time.
Yeah, man.
So cheers, have a beer all night. That's what I'm talking about.
No,
It's like I
Say
have with you and have a
with
beer
it.
on.
Yeah.
Have to hang
Have a
with
beer.
you and have a nice beer.
Yes, you do actually. There's a lot of good places. Montreal's fire for beer. Some
Yeah.
great stuff out here, man.
Is there some beer for Lady Oracle?
I did not bring any with me. I'm trying not to. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm so sick of it. I need to. I'm over it. I have to do it because I get like we do these videos and breweries send us beer to review. So like, there's like I don't know if you know much about it, but Indian IPAs are like they're hopped, and if you don't drink them sort of relatively quickly, they die. They drop. Or like the hops go. They're not as fire as they were. So you got to like cut 2, maybe 3, 4 weeks at most.
Wow.
So then I'm like, I don't want to drink, but if I don't drink these, they're not
gonna
going to be
take-
good. And
Yeah.
then I'm just going to be waste of the brewery's money and time sending them to me. But so it's like it sounds first world problems. I'm very aware of that. But
That's like, oh, gotta drink this
Like,
beer. Like,
I gotta
so
drink
hard.
this free beer again, but yeah, it's just like it's a whole thing, and last night we had to do a whole bunch, and it was cool. It's cool, but and I had a podcast the day before, so in a podcast you have to drink with people, and there's so many have to drink situations, and I'm feeling it, man. I'm like I need to, chill.
Sure.
I'm exhausted from it, but
So you're enjoying that water right now.
oh yeah, man, I'm loving the water. I'm gonna have some green tea tonight. It's gonna be sick. Turning up.
Yo.
Hey, I'm doing it.
All
Turn
right.
up on the health. We have C in the building. We're gonna run a track from you in the next minute.
Yes, sir.
But don't touch that down. More good vibes, more good music right here on CJ Limelight. And that track was Found You, produced by Notion. C and Notion. Definitely a cool track.
Yeah.
Great production.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Yeah, man. You guys do some good stuff.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun. I'm trying to make him use royalty-free samples now.
Okay. Well, why not? There's so much out there.
There's a ton, but like you can't do anything with it. We had a few issues with. We tried to license some stuff, and I submitted things that I wasn't aware that were sampled. The producer sampled it.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of like soured that relationship. So I was like, yo, like now I need to know like if there's going to be any songs with samples. Like if you use royalty-free, it's still treated like a sample, but you don't have to clear anything.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's like I don't know if many producers are doing that, but there's like websites that let you download a whole bunch of stuff or whatever.
Yeah,
It's a nice way to do it.
Sounds.com, I think.
What is it? Sounds?
Sounds?
Sounds? There's like Tracklib I think he uses.
Yeah, there's a few
Sounds.com.
that just, I think it's
Okay.
Sounds.com, that you could just royalty free a whole bunch of stuff.
Is that what you use when you're producing?
I've used a couple other things, but most of the time
You play your own stuff.
like, whatever I use Machine to make music, and that comes with built-in exact
Nice.
user drum machine,
I
and
love that.
can't go wrong with that.
It's fun. Sounds fun. I wish I bothered with producing. I never got around to it. It looks like it's cool, just like hitting stuff.
You get pretty crazy.
Yeah?
You get pretty crazy.
You getting well? How's your...
I'm getting there.
Are you ready? Are you ready to start dropping stuff or what's up?
I mean, I've released
Play a little
few
bit on the
stuff.
station, yeah. And when
Yeah.
he DJs at Le Cypher, he'll drop his beats. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
so it's fun. Can't complain.
Hell yeah, man. I love it.
Can't complain. So, you got something coming up very soon.
Yes. We haven't done a show intentionally in like 4 years. Because, I don't know, I just got over it. Like, we toured 3 years straight, and it was just like, just felt redundant. Like, nothing was happening from it, so... Like, it's got kind of over it. I felt like we've done more just being able to focus like on making good music and doing the stuff online, like through Spotify and social and stuff. So, because of the beer thing, there's this brewery called L'Espace Public in Hochelaga. And BOS did a collaboration with them It's called Bière de Vacances. It's a marmalade milkshake sour beer.
Oh wow.
So we released it last year. It's pretty dope. Like it's like low 4%, like a sour. It tastes like a creamsicle. So they did another version of it at the brewery. We had it the other day. It's so sick. It literally tastes like an orange julep, like creamsicle. But they're dialing it back for the can, unfortunately.
Right.
So they're doing a takeover on June 7th at Kita Brew.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like the owner of the brewery is also in a reggae band. So he was like, "Yo, you guys want to rock?" So we're bringing our DJ up from Ontario, and my brother's coming up. So we're doing a little set at like 9.
Oh, very nice.
Hopefully for that, and that's like the launch for the can. And the week before, on June 1st, I don't know where it is. The can launch. Damn it, I should have figured that out. But yeah, that's the main one because we haven't done a show for a while. So I'm looking forward to it because I don't know. I feel like the scene here. I don't know. Are a lot of people doing shows in Montreal? Because I feel like everyone I know, no one's really doing it anymore. Like everyone's just working on this stuff, but no one's really performing. I think that's aside from like the sci-fi.
There's a little bit of that. I think now, like you said, a lot of people are kind of putting their music out there, and there's a couple of cats like Wayne Tennant does some stuff.
I like those. Like,
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the
there
OG
is-
kind of cats.
there is people doing some stuff, but I think maybe this summer there'll be more of like the Montreal scene artists
Yeah.
doing some more shows. you know what
Yeah, but I mean,
you know?
especially during festival season, the Jazz Fest,
Right.
and all, like we had the Community Music Week 2 weeks ago, so.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah, they're always doing stuff.
Yeah, that's it. But it's true. Yeah, showcases.
Yeah, it's
I
just
feel like I haven't
not
gone to
happening,
anything in a while.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. I feel like in 2014 was the last good year, in my mind.
Okay.
And then as far as the ones where it was like everyone I knew, like everyone was
yeah.
constantly doing shows, and then 2015 it started to slow down. And
That's
then I
true.
was just
That's
like,
true.
what's happening? And then I just like maybe when we did a couple like Jonathan Emile we opened for Royce 59.
Yeah, that's it. That's what yes.
I bet even those mid-tier American artists stopped coming. I think it was because of the dollar, Canadian dollar,
Maybe.
US dollar drop or something.
Mm.
So promoters weren't bringing anybody out.
Okay.
So then that was kind of the last. That like we did the show in 2015, which was us, but then we did that one with John. I don't even think I got up anywhere else since because it just hasn't even been opportunities that I've seen. So maybe
That's
I'm not
true,
looking in the
that's
right
true.
places, but I'm interested to see what everyone's doing these days.
Mhm. Yeah, me too.
Okay. Yeah, should be fun.
So this show's happening.
This show is definitely happening. Yeah, it's a beer launch, and there's us and then 2 reggae bands. So it's kind of like a different vibe, which is what we used to do in Australia a lot. We play with bands and stuff. It's different kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Live,
Yeah.
very cool, very
Just like
open and.
I think it's the
Fun.
openness because I feel like with hip hop crowds, which is they're staunch,
Yes.
with the arms crossed at the back, like impress me, bro, like type of thing.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And that gets a little old, and it's hard to translate that energy. Like it was always fun when we opened for artists, and a lot of the time they were like that, but then we just like do our best, and we always turned it around. It was always cool.
Mhm.
But with the band shows, people just come to have a good time, and they just go, "Oh, these guys are acting."
Yeah.
And it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was, as an artist, like you do feel, as you guys know, as DJs, you're feeding off the audience's
Yes,
energy,
exactly.
right? And if people that have that kind of like wall energy, it makes it really hard to, like, I don't know, convey what you're doing, and it's easy to be dejected.
Exactly.
Like even after the experience that we've had, it's still kind of hard to like pretend like everything's all good or try and turn it around. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes, and probably they'll all be drunk because it's a beer launch.
Yeah.
Very cool, very
Which
cool.
helps.
Cee, thank you for coming through.
Hey guys, thanks
Where
for
can
having
people
me.
find you? Where can your Instagram?
Yes, CWFOR Instagram and on Twitter as well. CWTMF on Facebook. CTMF.com.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is there. Check it
Alright.
out. Lots of new stuff coming. Follow. Say good day.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna join you for a beer one day, man.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
Come by
More than
that-
welcome.
I'm gonna come by
Yes.
that new place. Did you post something for high season? Something kind of cool.
Yes, the one we posted today was actually from Toronto.
Oh, okay.
But there's a bunch of like particularly in our hood, like there's enough stuff.
Okay.
Montreal's killer.
I'm gonna get myself some beer with Cee.
All right.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Cool.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, for sure, man. Anyway, you're welcome back all the time. So
Appreciate
you
it.
know how it is.
Yeah.
We're gonna run a track real quick, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna be talking to Rowan and a new event coming out, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
Cool.
Peace.